Hey everyone, it's Michael from Replica Airguns with another field test shooting video. Today we're looking at the Glock 19X by Umarex. It's a CO2 Blowback BB pistol. Check out my tabletop review for specifications and more close-up video of this gun, okay? I'm also going to be doing the HDS, the T4E, okay, by Umarex. It's distributed by Umarex. I believe it's made by T4E. It's the HDS. It's a double barrel shotgun, CO2 shotgun. You can use it for a lot of different things. We're going to see what kind of feet per second it actually gets because this one only claims 200. But let's focus on the 19X right now. Later on in the week, I'll be doing this one, okay? So let's get on with the chronograph testing first for the 19X, and then I'll do accuracy, of course, 30 feet downrange. So let's put some rounds through the chrono and see what we get out of this guy. Should be mid 300s, somewhere in there. Okay, we're ready to go. 312, a little harder trigger, 357, 352, 346, 342. I think that's enough shots. We'll do one more. We're not going to use the first shot because that was kind of when you open up a CO2, sometimes it's a little weird on the first shot or so. The temperature is 16 degrees Celsius. I've warmed up the gun and the CO2 just a little bit because it's cold in here, just to try to get the FPS up to a more normal range. It's winter time or beginning of winter, late fall here in Canada, and it starts to cool down. And even though I have a heater in this sea can, it takes a little bit for it to warm up in the morning. 16 degrees is, I'll check it out in Fahrenheit. Hey Google, what is 16 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit? Google is completely ignoring me. Hey Google, what is 16 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit?
16 degrees Celsius is equal to 60.8 degrees Fahrenheit.
So around 60, 61 degrees Fahrenheit. So you can tell it's not super cold, it's not super warm. Again, I've heated up the CO2 just a little bit before I put it in the gun, just to make sure it wasn't cold going in, and that may have helped us a little bit. All right, let's put a clean paper target up and see what kind of accuracy we can get from 30 feet down range. I've got my paper target all set up. We're about 30 feet back here, going to be using a pretty much a rested position. So I'm sitting in the back, got my hands rested on this the sandbag up front here. It's not locked into a vise or anything, so there's definitely some human error. Human factor to consider. Depends how much coffee I've had, depends on just, how well I'm shooting that day. Depends on how used I am to the gun. This gun does have a pretty heavy trigger. There's basically when you first pull the trigger, it's loading a BB into the breech from the magazine. It's got this thing that happens, it pushes one in. So there's a bit of friction at that point. And then hopefully once you get past that, you can kind of feel it lighten up. And if you're pulling it slowly, you'll have a bit of a release point. It's still somewhat heavy. It's long and kind of heavy, but not crazy heavy. Just more so than a typical Glock for sure. But let's see if we can get some 10 rounds on target fairly accurately anyways, with all these excuses. That felt a little better going down. We've got a BB in the chamber now. Just got to release it. Okay, locked back, as it should. All that complaining and whining I did at the beginning, it actually felt a lot better than when I was doing basically the chronograph. It just felt a little stickier, maybe because at the first rounds I've ever put through this gun. That loading of the BBs was a lot smoother there at the end, and the release wasn't really that bad. Yes, it's a bit longer, but it's light when it's loading up the BBs, lighter than when I was first shooting it. Felt pretty good, actually. You could shoot this gun pretty quickly, fairly accurately. That felt pretty good. So let's go see what I did here. Got my cable coming down. Yeah, I mean, that's really not bad. I mean, that's like a 1-inch group, basically. Sorry, 2-inch group. So from the bottom there to just over the bottom, just over the top is the furthest BBs apart, and they're honestly, it's a decent 2-inch group. There's nothing wrong with that at 30 feet. Basically, if I was shooting at a pop can, I would have hit it every time, right? From 30 feet, I would have hit it every time. And that's all you can expect out of a little action shooter BB pistol. I mean, that's reasonable. They were just a little bit to the left and just slightly high. I basically aim kind of like just under, slightly above the bullseye here. So I'm just kind of aiming right around here, right? So it was a little tiny bit high, but if I was shooting items or cans or whatever a little further out, the BB might drop just a little bit. Tiny bit to the left, I could compensate that by just adjusting the sight slightly over to the right. It's pretty close. There's no way to really adjust this unless you maybe just shave the plastic sight a little bit over, widen it and shoot off to one side a bit. You could do that, or you just basically aim a little bit to the right. None of these preset sight guns are going to be perfect. Very few of them out of the box are bang on the bullseye. They're usually, for me at least, they're usually a tiny bit to the left. Maybe it's the way I shoot, but a lot of people tell me that they kind of shoot a little to the left as well. But in terms of, you know, this gun is really nice. I love the way it looks. I love this two-tone look. I love the compact design of it. I like that it has full-size dropout mag. Yeah, it's only it's weird, it does that. A little sticky sometimes when you put it in there. But I love that it's you know, it's got that compromise of blowback action, but still getting decent FPS and lots of shots per CO2, reasonable amount, because it is a semi-blowback action. And it's got enough blowback recoil to simulate some recoil, right? So that's pretty good. All right, you know, shot good, felt good, performed well, looks good. I don't know what more you can ask for. It's a Glock, right? So check it out over at our Canadian Replica Airgun store, replicairguns.ca. We do carry it there. We also carry it in our US Replica Airgun store over at replicairguns.us. So replicairguns.ca and US. If you're in Canada, use the Canada store. If you're in the US, use the US store. We have mostly the same items in both stores, but some items we can get in others and some we can't get in others. So just look through it there and you'll see what we have. If you're interested in other products, air guns, BB guns, airsoft guns, pellet guns, blank guns, accessories, also check out those stores. Check out replicairguns.com for articles, post reviews with additional pictures and just a write-up on the products that I'm reviewing online here. That's pretty much it. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. Until next time, take care.